Hi, my name is Karina, and I am a little sick, so I am so sorry if you don't understand what I'm saying or if I stop mid-sentence to catch my breath. But for my article, I chose to do applying the social development model in middle childhood to promote healthy development effects from primary school through the 30s and across generations. I wanted to focus on the SDM model, which is the social development model, and the benefits it has in a good early education. There has always been an issue when it comes to good quality early education. However, many people believe there are no benefits to early child care education. There was a group of people who decided to conduct a quasi experimental trial. This is a research method used to see the cause and effect relationship between an independent and dependent variable. In this case study, it would be by seeing how a controlled classroom does different from a regular classroom. The way they did this was by using the SDM and the RHC. The SDM explains the causal process that leads to the development of pro-social and problem behavior. The RHC seeks to promote pro-social development and prevent problem behavior. Both of these methods were used to conduct the quasi-experimental trial in Seattle with a group of uh, 808 students from grade 5 up until they were 39. The STM is a guide of different scenarios that can happen in children as they learn to socialize with others. The model also shows the positive pro-social behavior and a problem behavior path. In this experiment, they used the STM and reinforced the group to positive pro-social behavior to strengthen bonds between families and school. And I went ahead and put a picture in there so you guys can see what the STM model looks like, and you can follow the bubbles to see how a positive pro-social behavior would lead to and what a problem behavior path would lead to. In the controlled classroom, they conducted proactive classroom management, interactive teaching, and cooperative learning. Parents were also asked to attend developmentally appropriate workshops that emphasize behavior management like setting guidelines, monitoring, reinforcement, and corrective feedback. Some of the benefits in the controlled environment were reported to receive children were reported to receive more school certificates. They also had a stronger attachment and commitment to school. They had higher reading, math, and language scores on the California Achievement Test. As they became adolescents, we also saw the impact. They reported having sexual intercourse at a higher mean age. They were also much better at using condoms and having significantly less sexual partners. The women were also less likely to become early teen moms. When they started to become young adults, they were reportedly more responsible when it came to drinking. They were less likely to abuse alcohol and become heavy drinkers. These adults were also more likely to go to college and get a good job and be more engaging in their workplace. Overall, we may not see the benefits of a good quality early education right away, but the benefits do end up coming in the future. So you want to think of it as an investment for our society. So these children end up contributing to our society once they are older, and basically they end up paying for their own early childhood education with their contribution later on in life. So some helpful resources are listed in the reference page, but I'm going to go ahead and go through them. Um, the first step would be to practice the SDM model at home. If you are unsure of how to apply this practice at home, there are plenty of parent workshops out there. Some of them are free and some you would have to pay for. The Action for Children provides free resources for families to help them manage behavior problems and how to solve the issues. There's also one I found called Positive Parenting. For this one, you do have to pay, but they have a lot of options. Some of them are Back Talk, 4 Steps to Ending Rude Behavior in Children, Tame Those Tantrums, Balancing Love and Discipline, and much more. If you feel like you're too busy for workshops or just don't want to lean towards that, there's an alternative. There's plenty of parenting books out there. I included some titles for you guys here. Conscience Parenting, a guide to raising resilient, wholehearted, and empowered kids. Then there is How to Talk So Kids Will Listen and Listen So Kids Will Talk, Siblings Without Rivalry. There's also the Raising Good Humans and Peaceful Parents, Happy Kids. You just have to be willing to put in the time and effort to create that bond with your child. And then when it comes to good quality early education, it's quite difficult to find any due to the fact that they're very limited and very expensive. And even then, when you do find a good quality early education, sometimes there's a wait list and you can't get in right away. But if you're willing to invest in a good quality education, you should, as your child would benefit from it immensely. Here are some early childhood education programs that are amazing. There is the Blue Oak Schools located in Culver City, West Los Angeles, and Santa Monica. There is also the West Side Neighborhood Schools. You just want to keep in mind that these tuitions are very pricey. For those who cannot afford the tuition, there are programs like Head Start. This is a program specifically for low income families. They have pre kindergarten and school aged care in camps, and they also help military families. So here's the reference page to the ones I mentioned above. You can find the school links here, some of the workshop links, and some of the books. Well, thank you for your time and for listening.